In a previous video, we talked about how to run the accessibility checker for Word on a Windows machine, but it would be useful to know some of the big things that checker is looking for. Most of the changes are to allow assistive technology users to have equal access, but it does require a little forethought on the creator's end. One of the major things you can do is use the Styles function. It's up here in the Home ribbon. A neat thing about the Styles function is it allows document users to make formatting changes to one part of the document and have that formatting be carried over everywhere. This also means if anyone has the digital file, they can make modifications to the styles to suit their needs, whether that means larger text, a different font, or a different color contrast. Keeping that in mind, it is best to avoid using color changes, font types, or things like bold and italics as the only means of conveying information. Screen readers don't automatically indicate these changes, and it makes it clear for everyone to understand. Applying color and fonts that avoid using the Styles menu is not advised. This makes it difficult for users to uniformly adjust the styles to make it easier for them to read. So there's a couple ways to apply styles. It will always start by selecting the text you want to format. So we're going to grab this first paragraph. Right now it's heading level 1, but we want it to be the same as all the body text. In Word, that means you'd apply the normal style. So we'll click on that in the Home menu and it's applied. Another way to do that is to right-click, and on the top pop-up there's an A with a paintbrush. That's Styles. Select that and then select your style that you want to apply. There are a way to do keyboard commands. There are 3 pretty major ones. For each one, you will need to highlight your text, then press and hold the keys together before releasing. So, to apply normals, your key combination is Control-Shift-N. If you want to apply heading level 1, it would be Control-Alt-1. For heading level 2, Control-Alt-2. As you go through the heading levels, you would just switch out the number you would press. So we actually want this to be normal, so it's Control-Shift-N. And if you get too excited and accidentally put some color formatting on top of this, that's fine. You can select your text. So in this case, we have something that's gray when we expect it to be black, and you press Control spacebar to erase that formatting. That can be very useful if you're working with other text. So, the big thing is being able to modify the styles and still have it correct everything everywhere. So the quickest way to do this is by modifying the styles. You can change it by pressing or right-clicking on the style in the Home ribbon and then choosing the second option, which is Modify. It has a pop-up. You can choose a different font size, a different font type, bold, italics. You can even change the color here. It has a preview right below. Once it suits what you're looking for, press the OK button and it will modify everything with that style throughout the document. So we have mentioned headings a bit. Headings are a style type that break up the document in order to make it easier for everyone to scan through. It is important to use them in numerical order starting with 1, as this affects both how it's listed and nested for creating tables of contents, or if you're looking through the navigation pane, which mimics how a screen reader would approach your document. So, heading 1 should be the topmost level, while heading level 2 will be nested under heading level 1, and so on. Headings are useful if you have a large document and you choose to make a table of contents, as these headings are what is being automatically pulled to create them. To see how your headings are nested, we can open up the navigation pane. To do so, you can go up to the top ribbon to the View menu, and then in the Show section, which is the second from the left, in the bottommost checkbox is the navigation pane. Check that box and a pop-up will show up on your left. If you want to do that with keyboard commands, it will be Alt, and then W for View, K for navigation pane, and it'll pop that up. So a quick note about using the title style, so I will go back and show you this. If we put something in the title selection, it will not show up in the navigation pane. That's okay. It actually is being saved in a different part of information for screen readers, as it doesn't really help with navigation. So that is the quick usage on how to use styles for accessibility.